Hey guys, can you hear me? I think yes, just in case not. Hello? Okay, you can. How long has it been? 4 months? Consistency, am I right? Yeah, so much has happened. Okay, I'm gonna change the thing to the cat so that you can see me speak while I'm doing this thing. I don't know why I sound so tired today. I'm not tired, but I sound tired. Anyways, a lot has happened since the last time I streamed, because I swear in the last time I streamed, I was talking so much about how I'm never gonna make a game because I'm not good at coding, but I ended up making I ended up making an entire game because freaking the whole thing went kablamo and I had to delete all of the roots for Angel Chapter 1. So now I have made a game. And yeah. But you know what else has happened? A month ago, I think it was a month ago, I hadn't been playing Genshin like at all, but there was an influx. There was like 200 comments that just appeared on my YouTube Studio timeline, all on Pantalones Paragon, speaking about Dottore like he passed away, and then lo and behold, he passed away. So, so the person you saw spinning in the beginning is no longer with us, is he? He's no longer here. I think I'm really delayed. Because I'm seeing chat from like a minute ago, so that's a little bit annoying, but whatever. He's alive? Yeah, no, everyone was like, are we back in the building? Oh, hi, Lumon. Hi, Louie. I think you got swept away in the last live stream because there were too many people, but this one's not as bad. There's only 63. I forgot my train of thought. Basically, yeah, Dottore is dead. You know, because of the influx in comments, I was so curious as to what was happening. I decided to start playing Genshin again, and then I forgot that I was stuck in like Act 3 of Natlan, so I ended up skipping the whole Natlan. I will say though, the cutscenes were pretty cool, but I skipped I was basically clicking through the whole thing. And then I didn't realize that you could quick start the whole time. I only realized that like yesterday, so that is so fun. But you know what? Nodcry is so much better than Natlan. Nodcry, I'm in Nodcry now in Act 1. It feels like Genshin again. I don't know what happened in Natlan, it just felt like a completely different game. But now I'm in Natlan and everything is good. And I really need to see him die with my own eyes. Spoilers for Genshin. Okay, I got spoiled. So if I got spoiled, everyone gets spoiled. I didn't dude, I need to see him die with my own eyes, and then I'll believe it. But until then, he's still alive in my own eyes. But yeah, that's what's going on. So, another thing that happened is that I was maybe we should just zoom out. So to cope with being free from uni for at least a month, I made this crack shitpost. Breaking Bad, but it's not Breaking Bad. It's breaking Mikhail out of jail because he is bad and he is blackmailing Thomas. Otherwise, he will go to hell. So I'm finishing this today. It has nothing to do with Angel lore, but I have to draw the what are they called? Jesse and Walter, they were wearing these earmuff looking things on their head, so I have to draw that, and then maybe we'll put Yvonne in the background. We'll see what happens. And I did this type myself, by the way. I remade this Breaking Bad logo, and this is my own font. I don't know about this type. Maybe I'll change it, but you know, it's okay. The gas mask, that's what it's called. What was I saying? Earmuffs? They look like earmuffs, to be fair. Yeah. I played the game like yesterday, it was so good. Wait, Genshin or my game? Oh man. But you know what? I'll actually it's good that I did it now rather than like, you know, down the line when I have 5 chapters and suddenly I have to delete everything off the face of the earth because of YouTube community guidelines. Freaking guidelines. So it's good that I ripped off the band-aid now, and now I know how to make a visual novel. It has very limited interaction, to be fair, but you know, it's miles better than what I thought I would be able to do in terms of like, you know, making a game, because freaking making a game just sounds hard, you know, but it's not as hard as you think. Even someone who dropped out of computer science can do it. But yeah. I couldn't figure out the crypt thing though. Oh, you know what else I found is that someone made a Angel Reddit, and I was like, oh my god, this is crazy. Even though it has like 5 people on it, I was like, what? Me? I'm a subreddit? I mean, not me. It's Angel. Someone made it for Angel, which is cool. I need a reference for the Goss masks. Goss? Gas. The hell am I saying? Goss? The Goss masks. First stream I've been in since Pantalones Paragon. Hi, should don't talk. You know, you haven't missed much, to be fair, because I haven't streamed a lot since Pantalones Paragon. How do you get this crunchy texture? So there's this free brush on Clip Studio Paint called Rake Painter. If you add a color jitter to it, it looks a bit crunchy. In the settings. Yeah, Clip Studio Paint's so good because there's so many free brushes. I haven't paid for a brush like ever. Am I lagging? Goss mask. Okay, I found the Goss masks. Let me find a better image of them though. Okay, I got it. Is there anything in this layer? Nope. I'm lagging? No! No! Oh well. I'm not sure why. I there's nothing I could do to fix it, to be fair, so you're just gonna have to deal with the lag. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh. Hot pink. Would you ever do an updated color tutorial? I love the way you color so much. I love to see your process now. The thing is, I've noticed, right, in my recent art, it's gotten less saturated as you go further, like recent in my timeline. I don't know how to explain it, but it's not, like, if you compare my art to 2023, it's a lot more muted. I'm not gonna say that it's not saturated at all. It definitely does use a lot of colors, but it's not, I mean, I guess this is saturated, but like I don't know, like my regular art now, it's not as boom, boom, boom. Gonna get that boom. I don't know. So I feel like if I were to make a tutorial, I wouldn't know how to explain what has happened in the past 2 years. Yeah. Also, there's not much to explain. I've kind of said everything in the first two tutorials in terms of the techniques you can use to color something. There's nothing else to say. I guess the only things that I could add are related to rendering, but you know, I don't want to give all my secrets away. They're not really secrets. You can just kind of look at how I do things. But yeah. Do you still use this pizza slice method? No. I don't really create a color scheme beforehand anymore, unless it's like a really big project like Angel. But for most illustrations nowadays, I kind of just vibe. It's not really a thing that I choose. Like, I don't figure it out beforehand and then I go step by step into applying the colors. It's more like I just be like, this is about right. It's kind of like cooking. You know how some people, you know, when your parents cook, they're kind of like a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and then suddenly it's complete. That is how I feel about color theory nowadays. But you know, when you're first starting out, you're like, oh yeah, 1/5 of a tablespoon of salt. Let me add that, and then it will also turn out all right because you followed the recipe exactly. But if you have no frame of reference, it's impossible to get that. But because I do, I don't know if this is making sense. But yeah, am I lagging still? Okay, say put a 1 if I am lagging. Otherwise, put a 2 if it's fine. The next part of Angel will be them making drugs. No. Chat doesn't move on the screen. Yeah, sometimes it does that. 2. Okay. Wait, 2. Wait, what was 2 again if you're not lagging? I forgot. Oh no. My goldfish memory. But yeah, I hope that makes sense. I forgot what I just said about color. Oh yeah, you don't have to. I don't really have a process anymore. It's kind of just like, let's just do whatever and see what happens. Not lagging is okay. Okay, good. I'm not lagging then. Not lagging. How long did it take you to lay out the story, and did you work with others to create it? So, lay out the story. Honestly, I finished outlining the entire story like a month ago. So it's definitely not a linear process. You go back and forth and back and forth. Like I thought I had finished the outline last year, but then when I finished chapter 1 and I was like, okay, we should probably look at what I'm doing before we move on to chapter 2, I realized that everything was really bad. And so I had to redo a lot of things and switch things around and add more, remove characters and add characters. Like, I had to do a lot of rewriting of the script, so that part is very, like, it doesn't really end. But in terms of like making just the script for one episode, that takes like 3 weeks. And then the interactive part also takes like another 3 weeks, but usually I do that after I finish animating the episode, because I don't like writing in two big chunks of time. Otherwise, it's like I'm in prison. I don't know how to explain it. I'm going insane. I missed the badge on game dev arc. I need to catch up on this. Basically, just watch my recent video and then you'll be caught up. Because that's the only video I posted since then. How long did your character designs take? And do you plan on changing any of the main cast at all in the coming chapters? No, I don't plan on changing the designs that have already been designed. Besides Thomas, he might sometimes be without his helmet and armor, or like in casual clothes when he's in his room. But besides that, that's less of a design thing and more of like a, what does this character look like when they are, chilling out. But besides that, everyone's just gonna have the same designs. How long does a design take? I would say around a week, including thinking. But really it would be like maybe like 3 days. Yeah. Yeah. What was I doing? Should I put it on Mikhail? Will it look weird? Let's see. This is not right. This is not a rectangle. Wait a minute. Will you be doing art fight this year? I don't think I've ever done art fight. I find it okay, this is coming from someone who is very busy. I don't have time for that, so it just seems like a waste of time. But I think I almost did it last year. Like, I made an account, but then it's like, oh my god, now I have to register all of my characters and take screenshots, and I'm like, this isn't fun anymore. It just seems like work. No, I have never done art fight. I'm not a fighter. Not a fighter. Uh-oh, my Clip Studio Paint's lagging. Will there ever be an interaction between ships? Yes, someday. Wait, by ship you mean, I'm assuming like row, row, row your boat ship, not like I love you ship. $91? That's a lot of people. I think last time was more though. It was crazy. Crazy. This doesn't seem right. Maybe I just shouldn't put it on Mikhail. Or am I just drawing it wrong? Like, it just doesn't suit him at all. No, I think I'm gonna pass on the Mikhail. But it suits Thomas, you know? I think it's because of the rest of his color scheme. Could I put something else though on Mikhail? Put the texture back. I think I'm gonna render the suits a bit more. Where on his neck? Oh wait, good idea. Let's try that. But how? Can you wear a gas mask? Can you wear a gas mask on your neck? Cause I'm trying to find an image where they are, but it doesn't look like they ever do that. Oh, whatever. Let's come back to this. Can you give them a banana? No. Oh, wait. I think someone's at the door. I'll just be back. Okay, I'm back. It was a ghost. Don't worry, guys. It was just a ghost. Okay, rendering the blah 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 blah. I forgot. I get uncomfortable with the silence. Yeah, I forgot that I didn't put the music on. It's because I'm scared copyright. I'm scared. Ad free music, maybe? You mean copyright music? Copyright free music? Yeah, but those, like, they sound bad. So instead, I've decided to just play my own music in the background, muting it for the stream. And then that way, you guys can play anything you want in the background while I speak. green in a comp, I bet. Hey, it's been like 5. How many years has it been since I have posted that video? Like, wait, 2022. So 4 years ago. It sounds like an eternity. So I've gotten over my fear of green. I'm not as frightened by it anymore. I don't think it's that ugly. I also, in general, I just associate it with dream. Like, he uses this, what is it? What green is it? It's like, this or something, right? Or maybe a bit yellow. Every time I see this green, I just think of Dream. So I just prefer not to think of him. Dream. Yeah, Dream. Were you a DSMP fan back in the heyday? No, but I remember when it was like at its all-time peak. What was it, like 2020 or 2021? And then I tried to because it just looked so fun, and everyone was drawing fan art of this blonde man. This is before he did his face reveal. And then I was like trying to get into it, and so I think I asked on Reddit, like, where do I start? How do I get into it? And then this person replied to me, and then they essentially gave me like a 30-page Google document outlining what you have to read in order to understand what's going on. And I'm like, no way am I doing that. There's no way I'm gonna do that. What the hell? So I never got into it because I didn't want to read. I didn't want to read like 30 pages. Asking Reddit for help? Yeah, of course. It's the only place to go for help. It's the only place. Things are. I'm getting carried away here with the green. Let me flip. Ah, never mind. It's not too bad. It says the Genshin fan as if you don't need to play the 50 million world quests and read like 82 in-game books to get it at all. I feel like Genshin is different because you can understand one part of this, like one region of the story, without really paying attention to any other part, and you'll still understand what's happening. When it comes to the overarching plot with like the Descender stuff and that, you have to constantly be like, your mind has to be constantly working trying to figure out what's going on, because sometimes they put in like a one-liner that changes the whole narrative, and you're like, oh shit, that is probably important, and then you just watch the Ishikai video when it comes out after, and then you'll understand it. You don't have to you don't have to play through the game. But yeah, Genshin is special in that way. But DSMP is just one thing. You know what I mean? They don't have like, well, I think it was just like one story, but in order to understand everything, you had to go through 50 like VODs, and most of it's just walking around. I stopped paying attention after Fontaine. I mean, yeah, I skipped through Netland, but Non-Cry is pretty good, I will say. It feels like Genshin again. The only thing I'll say with the non-cry is that I wish they did something, because okay, so far I'm still in Act 1, so I don't know what they're gonna pull with Columbina, but right now it's looking like she's a really nice person, and I didn't want that. I wanted her to be like super evil and creepy and like ARG type vibes, you know what I mean? But she's a fairy princess. And I'm like, I mean, she's pretty, and I have her, but you know, I wish she was like all the fan arts, but you know. Me too, actually. I love Canon Columbina, but Fanon Columbina has a special place in my heart. Yeah, just she was so, even in like the Lazo trailer, she was so like eerie and creepy and like mysterious, but now she's like, oh. But don't get me wrong, I still love her design. And I like when she walks, or like when you sprint with her, it's like in slow motion. Like that's pretty cool. I don't think there's another character that does something like that. But yeah. Oh, his hands. I don't know what's going on there. If I think if she wasn't retconned, her blindfold would have been a much more important part of a story. I think she was meant to be originally represent how complacency and turning a blind eye is its own evil. Hmm. They did change her blindfold. Like it used to be crisscrossy before. Sorry, I'm just thinking about the visuals, but I guess you're right with the like thematic aspect too. I do wish she had some more faults in her character, like she was a damselette due to her own wrongdoings and not a literal one. I don't know. Something happens and she's good. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. People often mistake the grading down of the negative aspects of the Harbingers to be making them more nuanced, but I disagree. You can give them their own motivations without whittling their disagreeable traits to be more marketable, and doing so makes them feel less real. Yeah, it's like they in order to sell them, they have to make them at least a little bit redeemable somehow. Which I'm like, I mean, that happened with Skara, but I feel like with Skara, they paid so much attention to his story, and it all made sense. And it was like a lot of stuff they were building up since before he turned blue. I think I can't remember fully, but it made sense that his design changed. But if you're gonna do it with everyone, then it's like, you know, the impact isn't as much. I feel like wait, Arlecchino. Arlecchino is the one I feel like has it's the closest to how I imagined her in the trailer. Everyone else, I mean, unless they make Dottore playable, but like, what's the chances of that now? Because of the incident. uh, she's like the closest to being how the Harbingers were like shown in the trailer. Everyone else, I guess Child as well, but Child is Child. He's been here since the beginning. The incident. Yeah, that's what I think. Like, even Sandrone, I think they got rid of her based on the leaks. They got rid of her big ass robot friend, and they removed her skirt for some reason. Now she's like waifu bait, and I'm like, what have they done? What have they done? Okay, I think I'm gonna move on to Mikhail. Oh. No. What is this? Is his hand, guys? Isn't that so cool? How do I fix this? It is a mess. Uh. I don't know about this hand. I don't know. I don't know. Ew. The song is bad. Okay, I have to be careful because if I put too much here, it'll look like he's not a guy. You know what I mean? So I have to be careful. Important question: can Mikhail shapeshift into people or other characters? Yes. Yes. When is Genshin's main story planning on ending? I think never. I think as long as they wanted to keep it a business, it will keep going on forever because they have to keep selling characters. But for the I don't think it's gonna end in Snezhnaya because we have to go to Khaenri'ah right after. So I'm thinking 2029 it's gonna end. And then we also have to go to Celestia, so that's like another year. I don't know. They wanted to go on for 20 years. 20 years. I forgot how proportions work. I'm not sure where his hand is supposed. That doesn't look right. Okay, yes. I think so. Is that too long? No, because Thomas's hand is like at his. But that's not his crotch. His crotch is like here. So that would make sense, I think. If this is over here. Okay, problem solved. I kind of want to do a poll of who plays Genshin. But I forgot how to do a poll. Oops. Don't want that. I think most of your fan base. Yeah, I think so too. But like in this live specifically. Yeah, Thomas is 5'4", and then Mikhail is 6 foot. But I think I made their like realistically Thomas would be like here if it was to scale. But it's okay. It's close enough. Ugh. How do I do a poll? Oh wait, I found it. I found the poll. Okay, wait. Let's do a poll. How many Genshin? Yes or no? So just say yes if you play Genshin. Like currently. No X Genshins in the here. I don't know. Wait. Sorry, I can't read the chat. It's going too fast, man. But I don't know if you'll read this, but you really inspired me to start plotting out a possible web series or something of the sorts for my own OCs. I've been watching for ages, and Angel is so cool. Aw, that's good. It's good. I'm glad I can inspire you. Good luck. Plotting for me is like the hardest part. Which is why it took so long for me. And also, it never ends. Sometimes you go back even after you think you've figured everything out, and you're like, actually, everything that I've written sucks. So I have to redo everything. But yeah, good luck. Good luck with your web series. If Mikhail shapeshifts into a woman and gets pregnant, what happens when he switches back? He can't get pregnant, but he can switch into a woman. But no, they can't. They can't get pregnant. It's a genie. Who's the father? This is the fan base that I've cultivated. Oh, I don't know how I feel about that. I need a reference for the pants. I'm neglecting them. I'm trying to find one. I'm in the rewriting stage for my OCs. I've been teetering on making a visual novel or a comic, but I haven't had time with school and exams. Oh my god, I feel that. Because I've had the last semester, it just ended, but my last semester, it was so freaking hectic, and I had to write 3 positioning statements for all of my classes, and then a contextual document. Even though it's a freaking design degree, I don't know, who cares? Who cares about the academic writing? but apparently it's important, so that took up all my time, and I couldn't get to do as much work on Angel as I would have liked. Or just general work. There was no time to do anything except school. Oh my god, but I only have 1 more semester to go, and then I'm free. I'm free! I'm a free woman. Okay, I'm gonna end the poll. I don't want that hovering over the whole thing, the whole stream. Freedom. Last semesters of uni be hitting like a truck. It was only last semester. Next semester though, I only have 1 class, so hopefully it will be more lenient and I'll have more time for Angel and work. I don't know what I'm gonna do exactly next year though. Like, half of me is like, you should just try to become a full-time artist, but then the other half of me is like, you're gonna go broke in 6 months. So I don't know what to do. Like, I could go for it. Like, I've never actually tried, because I'm just doing it part-time right now, but I am a little bit scared. A little bit scared. What do I major in? Interaction design. So it's like user experience, UX UI, kind of that thing. You're designing for people, learning how to design for people. It was really interesting, but now it's become so flooded with AI that I'm like, oh, never mind. I don't want to do this in my I don't want to pursue this when I graduate. But oh well. One more to go and then I'm free. I think it's valid to be scared given the current environment. Yeah, it's like layoffs left and right. I'm kind of also happy. What's the other word? What's the better word of saying happy? Not happy, but like I'm glad that I took the decision, the accidental decision to go the independent route, because it feels like studio jobs these days are much more up in the air and very unstable compared to independent work. Like for me, I do everything independently. I'm not really working under a studio or anything. Also, because I don't think I can work under a studio. I don't have a proper portfolio yet, and I don't think I could become an animator unless they want my specific style, because I am terrible at cleanup. I can't adhere to the traditional industry animation pipeline that well. So it feels like this is the only route I can go in terms of making it as a career. In terms of like the the art style and the way I work. You know what I mean? But I think your portfolio is your YouTube channel. Yes, but like industry jobs, they more look for people that can replicate a certain style. And if you look at most of the stuff that's coming out these days, it is most of it has very clean line art. I'm not talking about like Spider-Verse and Arcane. Like of course they're doing things that are more different, but the vast majority of studios are still doing things in a very traditional and clean way. And I don't work like that. I simply don't work like that. Um yeah. So I don't know, but you know what I could do? Realistically, if I ever get a studio job, it would be for storyboarding, because that is something that I think I have experience in, and you don't have to be clean with those. You can just um the purpose of a storyboard is just to convey the story, literally. And it doesn't have to be clean, it can be messy. Half the chat is like talking about existentialism and the state of the industry. The other half of the chat is going off on Yuri for some reason, which is funny. It's split in half. Split. Hey, this is not too bad. Not too bad. God, I should ban the word Yuri. No, I can't. It's Pride Month. It's Pride Month, I forgot. Yeah, for some reason New Zealand has a different month for Pride Month. I forgot which one it is, but I'm not sure why we decided to go against the grain for, compared to the rest of the world. Is any of the characters based on someone you know in real life? I think not anyone specific. Let me think. I think they're all based on myself, but like different parts of myself. But very, very loosely. Like they're exaggerated parts of different parts of myself. Yeah, I guess that's the best way I could describe it. There's a Ronnie in you. There's a Ronnie in all of us. Carry on, carry on. Are you planning on doing any more streams in the coming future? Nope. It's really just, it truly is once in a blue moon. I'm sorry. It's like whenever I feel like it, and usually it has to be in a place where I'm the least stressed. So the last time was before uni started, and now it is after uni has ended. So you can probably tell the pattern here, what the pattern is when I don't have uni. So maybe, when I'm next year, when I'm like completely free every single day. Actually, I don't know if I'm gonna have a job or anything yet, but it could be that I'll be streaming every single day. I don't know. Or it could be that it'll be like what it is now, where I stream once every 3 months. I think something's wrong with his hand. Okay. I think now I'm gonna see what it looks like with Yvonne in the background. It could look like a shite, so we'll see. I forgot what he looks like though, so let me find a reference. There we go. All of the backgrounds. So you think you can stop me? Spin my eye. Hi, Yvonne. Actually, I voice Yvonne in the thing. It's me, I'm Yvonne. But he actually has lines in the second chapter. So I'm gonna have to get someone else to do that. Okay, let's maybe do that. can't see. Nothing really matters. If Mikhail is canonically Walter White, then can you draw him as that one gif where he collapses on the ground all dramatically? Wait, which one is that? Walter White collapses. Oh, it's that one. I think they're both Jesse. Like they have to be there. There's no Walter in this AU. They're just both Jesse. What is happening in the chat? I'm so confused. I'm confused. Patiently waiting to draw because stupid Iris Paint is making me watch it. Oh, those good. Oh man, I used to draw on my phone, and because I have an Android, the only thing I can use that is, usable as an art program is Ibis Paint. So I feel that. And I think I got too tired, so I just paid for the full version. But you know what? I'm pretty sure now there's ads on the full version in the premium one that you pay for, so maybe I'm talking out of my ass, but I swear to God, when I opened it last, they showed me an ad and I was like, you showing me an ad? No. I swear to God. But yeah. Yeah, they did. Or it might have just opened the wrong one. But I'd like to think that I didn't, because then the joke makes sense. Okay, this doesn't work because Mikhail... Okay, what if I do it this way? This looked better in my head. Maybe it's just too dark. If I do it like that, I think it'll be fine. Or does it look better without? I feel like it needs a little something, you know? Or if I make it bigger. It's like you were, you ask for more. Don't give me. It's nice width to me. I think it looks good like this with the giant in the background. But I just have to add a little more detail. Okay. how to do this ship so easily, man. Cause I am the ship. I am Yvonne. I am Yvonne. Wait, I forgot my own design. Hold me down, down, down. Genuinely watching you work is like watching a wizard throwing magical herbs and spices into its potion for evil and everything. It's funny. I wish I was a wizard. That'd be so cool, man. We need to have a Discord for this fan base. You can make an unofficial one. I think I've said this before. I don't do Discord. I'm not a Discord person. Every time, I swear to God, every time someone makes a Discord for their fan base, like an official one, something bad happens. Like in the world, like in general. So I just don't want to make one. You can make a fan one though. I really don't mind. I think someone already has. I think I saw someone on Tumblr who has made an Angel Discord, so you can follow that if you want. But it's not, I'm not affiliated with it, so whatever happens in that, I'm not responsible. The consequence, what do they know about that? Angel? It's pronounced Angel? Yes, it's pronounced Angel. I think sometimes I say Angel, but it really doesn't matter. Potato, potato. You can say it however you want. Angel. Do you remember when you made a Google spreadsheet for a stream a few years ago and it was like viewer doubloons or something? Yeah, I do remember that. I think how it worked was like I put you in a house or something first. No, that came later. Before that, every time you watch a stream, because YouTube doesn't have channel points, it would be like an honor system. So every time you watch the stream, you'd have like, you get like 4 doubloons, and then you can add them to the chart. And nobody took them seriously. I think someone had like 5 million doubloons, which is impossible. And then later down, I made like a sorting house hat where everyone was in houses, and then nothing happened. I was gonna make like a thing where whoever house has the highest doubloons like gets something, but because no one took it seriously, that could never happen. That could never happen. Oh, no, nobody home. I do my best just to try and expect. Thank you for interacting with your fan base, because I generally hip hop parade seeing you comment on two of my posts. Who are you? Sorry, I didn't mean to say it like that. Wait, what did you draw? Let me say it like that. Oh wait, you're the person with the markers, right? The acrylic markers. I remember you. Sorry, I didn't mean to say, who are you? Like that. That's so rude. What time is there? It's 6:40 p.m. What? How long am I streaming? How long have I been? How do I check? Oh, I've been an hour and 16. That did not feel like an hour. I've done I've done nothing. I've done nothing this entire stream. I've drawn half an Yvonne and then rendered some suits, and that's it. Come on. I think me in 2022 had the highest. That was my peak production rate. I was making one TikTok a week, which was animated. And I was doing year 13 high school, which is absolutely astronomical. I don't know how I did that, because don't know anything. And nothing I did in calculus had stayed in my brain. Like, I don't remember. It's like, you know, when you have traumatic events that happen to you and you forget everything like a couple years later because your brain is trying to protect you. It's like that. I can't remember any of the calculus. So, where was I going? I don't know. Oh yeah, peak production rate. That's right. I feel like I draw a lot slower now, or make things a lot slower. But to be fair, my projects have increased dramatically in size since 2022. I mean, I wasn't making a pilot every year. But still, it's just nicer to see that body of work expand every week. Rather than waiting one long project to be completed. Although, I would say having one big long project is definitely more fulfilling to me. Quick, what's the quadratic formula? I think they gave us that. They gave us like that formula on the tests. Or did they? They gave us a couple formulas, but I can't remember if it was a quadratic one. That's the hang on. It's C. No, I can't remember. I don't want to embarrass myself, so I'm just gonna shut up. Oh yeah, C squared, and then. But I swear there was one where it was like it had a square root in it. So was it like I don't know. Yeah, that's Pythagoras. Quadratic is the one with like a square root in it, I think. Genuine question about New Zealand. Do you guys call the specialized classes ATAR? ATAR? Like US? Oh, Australia, or does it have a different name? I don't know what ATAR is. I've never heard of that. Oh my god, everyone's just spamming math now. Guys, don't. You're scaring me. You're scaring me. think there's too many pillars. When does summer break start for people in Australia and New Zealand? Like November, December. Depends on when your school ends. I think for high school it's like December. But if you're in uni, it's like November. This looks not as good as I. Definitely not complete. Okay, what if I put a tonal curve on it? They're so yellow. Yeah, very yellow. Why are you blue? Do you want to make a video on how you worked on Angel? Like the video of spending 300 hours on an animatic? No. I think I've made like process videos on my Patreon. There's like 10 now for Angel. And like 20 to 30 minutes each. So that's definitely more than 2 hours. But I don't think I will make a video one because editing takes too long. And I have better things to do now. I don't know. Like I know it's interesting, but to be fair, a lot of the process that I use for the 300 hours video to make Pantalones Paragon, it overlaps like 100%. In terms of making the animated portion of the video. The only thing that is different is the interactive bits. But I mean like it. Yeah, like I put them on my Patreon, but it's yeah, I don't want to edit a movie length video again. Do you still listen to Death Brain? Sometimes. Okay, I think that's good. I think that's good for Yvonne. He's been washed out. I think if I put this back on, it's basically done. Oh wait, it's flipped. Now it's done. Hooray! Mm-mm-mm. Let me see. I don't know if I want to put too much vignette. I think that's good. Yeah. Okay. I'm done. Bye. No, I'm joking. I think I will end now. I mean, not end like right now, but maybe within like 10 minutes. And you won't see me again for like 4 months. Yeah. Mm, okay, how about this? We could do one spin the wheel thing. Hang on. Spin the wheel. And then I draw a doodle, like the good old days. So whoever, I'll spin like a wheel. Okay, let me find the wheel. Let's go gambling. Okay. Okay, now put requests and then I'll type them as fast as I can. I'm sorry if I miss yours. I don't know how fast this is gonna go. One person per name, please. I'm not drawing Mikhail Impreg. No. Dottore. Ivan. Shadow Milk Cookie. Trousers. I'm skipping the yaoi too. Web tour. Wait, I misspelled it. Oh, I love Hypnos. I think I commissioned him for my birthday one time. Lobster. Pure vanilla cookie. Ow. Satellite dish. Boot Hill! Ah, good. Someone I recognize. Zubul! Zubul's my favorite character from Digital Circus. Ronnie. Pantalone. Insect. Slice of cake. Arta. Anaxa. Hot. Oh, Miku. Sunday. Zagreus. Oh, medicine seller. Kia. I gotta finish that show. What's it called? I forgot what it's called. The magic one. The drawing one. Golden Peasant. I don't know who that is. Oh, Rocky. Rocky. Okay, that's it. 3, 2, 1, spin. It looks like it's a slice of cake. Woo! Woo! Okay, we're doing a slice of cake. What flavor? Hello, what flavor? It's delayed. Sorry. Strawberry? Okay. texture. No one thinks about you. Even half as much as you think that they do. It's a Lane Decker inspired. That they'd even have as much as you think that they do. This is out of memory, by the way. You know, fun fact, I don't really like cake. It's not my favorite thing in the world. It's, yeah, I think it's way too overhyped. That's why, you know how there's like that asexual thing where people say like, oh, would you rather have sex or would you rather eat a slice of cake? And then, okay, I used to think that I was ace. I'm not anymore, but at the time I was be like, I don't like cake though. So what would be what would be the substitute? I don't know. What do I like to eat? I guess that would be the substitute. Pie? I don't like pie either. I think I just don't like sweets that much in general. Garlic bread? No. These just don't seem that appetizing. Okay, that's way too. Oh. I can't find a good color. Okay, here we go. Fried rice. Actually, yeah, that would be my thing. Fried rice. But is it better than, you know? Is it? It's hard to say. Ah! Fuck. Wait. What the hell? Why isn't it filling in? It's perfectly reasonably closed. Wait. What the hell? Oh, whatever. Let's do this the old-fashioned way. A little shadow. Anything else? Yeah, let's make the shadow go out of the thing. That's cool. Okay, that's enough. Candle. Candle. Good idea. Oh, that is not a nice color. Summer burnout candle when the wind keeps blowing down my house. Direction north to south. Okay. Happy birthday. Let me put a the candle. Wow, some people don't want to blow it out. Okay. Okay, we'll blow it out. Do a little smoke curl. Yeah, that's a good idea. Cinema. Yay! Okay. Whose birthday is it? Happy birthday to whoever's birthday it is. Okay, I'm gonna leave in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, bye.